Yo, good day, good vibes, good people. I'm Jay Hollins.
This is man L.
And I am B.
Welcome to another episode of I Said What I Said, sponsored by Casanova Black Noir and Fly Association.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah,
Man,
y'all
pass
know
me that bottle.
y'all
there,
know how
doctor.
we
Let me
coming down here.
Get a little bit
You know
of
what I
that.
mean? Yeah. Come on and join in this fray.
I will join the
Mr.
said
L.
shenanigans.
Yeah, join in these Sunday shenanigans with your boy, man. You
It's
know?
it's a celebration, man.
You had a good weekend, huh?
Man, I had an amazing weekend, bro. I did two nights and 4 shows with Rodney Perry and Damon Williams. It was lit, man. It's interesting because the running theme for the weekend I kept getting from people was we didn't know. We had no idea.
They know now, though.
Niggas know now.
They know how you coming now.
Bro,
You got skills to pay the bills.
It's
Let's
funny.
go.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you this morning when we spoke on the phone, I was like, you don't run these regular circuits that a lot of niggas run, right? And ain't nothing wrong with the circus, but you move in a different way because I've always been that kind of dude. And then when motherfuckers see you in your element really killing shit the way you kill shit, they like, bro, I had no idea. I'd be like, it's cool, but you do now.
Yeah.
You know what it is now.
Yeah, that shit was interesting. It was real interesting to hear that, and it was refreshing though. I saw a whole lot of my people, man, came out just to come laugh with me. They came to support, and they left like full-fledged fans. They was already my people,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But now it's like, oh nah, nigga, we would watch your special. If you had a special out, we definitely like we didn't know.
Ain't nothing like turning friends to real fans, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I remember when we first had you host for Jay. I remember I couldn't think of nobody else. I was like, man, L gonna do it. and he killed it. I remember what was that, the Velvet Room?
Yeah, Velvet
Yeah,
Room.
Velvet Room, you
Uh-huh.
killed it. You know what I mean? Then you came back to do was it
Riff or what was the name?
That
of it?
used to be
Baseline.
Baseline, formerly
He was
Riff.
at- yeah,
Yeah.
we was at Baseline.
So a
you
dude
killed
came
it
up in
again,
there
you know,
and
you
shot
cut
his
up.
girlfriend and them people that she was with.
Oh,
You know,
Lord.
then
Well, I
they
don't remember
changed
that
it.
one at Ivan, huh?
No,
Okay, I'm about to
no,
say,
no.
shit, I don't remember
It
shooting
was
now,
no,
man.
no. It
Like,
was
any-
Riff. It was Riff before that.
Okay, I'm about to say, damn,
And,
I missed the whole shoot.
You know, dude walked in, saw his girl with her side nigga, walked out, got his pistol, and walked in and just started shooting. He ain't even say nothing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
stop
that
playing.
Yeah, that-
Le Wap, as L say.
Le Wop.
Like,
Yeah,
Robinson.
man.
So yeah, it became
Pacific.
baseline. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so,
we
yeah.
had a good time.
I
though.
remember every time. I mean, we couldn't think of nobody else. We always said like L gonna do every show that we get because man, you always nail it. So
I
mean, it's a match
appreciate
made in
I
heaven.
appreciate that vote of confidence, man. Like, I don't take nothing lightly. Like people when they trust you with their brands, with their livelihood,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? I call them like forever moments, like weddings, funeral, just moments you can't
you got
rewind
host
and take back,
I know they did that. I gotta
No,
put
I
that
play
on my
I play the
list.
organ, so like
I need a host.
she's like I did a host for the funeral, like
Yeah, I got everything else written down.
I
Like,
don't
L
think
got a
they
host.
let people host funerals now.
I mean,
Damn.
I can host the
having a host, definitely
reception.
having a host. That man, that shit's luxury. I gotta have a host. That
She's
man.
like, that's opulent. I'm definitely putting that in the
Absolutely.
wheel.
I
Hey,
mean,
make,
right.
su- make
Yeah,
sure
got
L
host.
hosts my
Y'all wild.
repast.
Y'all wild as hell.
Lord.
Oh, that's
Te-
crazy.
And tell them, bitches, if they ain't come to the funeral, don't be coming to repast trying to get no chicken and go home.
Right.
First of all, don't come if you can't come and pay respects.
Right.
Period. You
Ain't no place.
I could imagine just him and Pastor Boyd cutting up at my funeral.
I just shout out to Pastor Boyd. I just chopped it up with the homie on Friday.
Take your time.
You know he
Take
doing
time.
CCL classes down in the church now and shit in the
I
basement.
could believe it.
Yeah, that mark is certified from 600 yards out and knocked the meat out your taco.
Oh.
Wow. That's
Sharpshooter.
Hmm.
I said, man, y'all run up on Rev if y'all want to. It's gonna be a long day.
That's gonna be short.
Rev don't even
It's gonna
It's gonna be a short
gonna be a
one.
short day.
Rare too tall for a long conversation. Shit, he looked like he
Yeah,
about it. I don't know why
yeah.
nobody
He
would
keep-
run up on him
and
anyway.
He keep that itchy on him. Believe you
Yes,
me.
Lord.
Like,
Man,
That's why
listen.
his jackets be so big.
yeah.
Hey man, that's God's will. Like God say, be ye also ready. Fapa, fapa, fapa. That's what the
Yeah,
word
shit. He
say.
almost done with the police academy too, man.
That's
So,
crazy.
shout out to Rev, man.
Yeah, man. Real.
Yo, that's my brother. He like, man, come on over, man. Let's do some shooting. I won't even charge you. I said, for real? He's like, no. All right, cool, my man.
I don't like wasting bullets. Need
No, I
mine
got,
for a
I got, I
couple
got,
months.
I got a lot of them
Need
motherfuckers,
mine,
so I'm
so
good.
I'ma hold on to mine.
I'm ammunition free.
Mine is
My homies like they
Mine is
got like the
scarce.
plug on like bullets. He was like
Yeah.
he had like a carton of bullets for $9 for like $7 or something.
Yeah, you just got to get you some white Republican friends, which I have,
I don't have any.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'm
mean-
gonna go
Telling
through
they
you
won't
because I don't
Cause-
even I don't know too many white people.
because they like me.
You don't
Like
know
Liz always
No.
say, everywhere I go, middle-aged white men who love guns and love hunting always strike up conversations with me. She's like, "What y'all got in common?" I said, "I don't know, but they like me and I fuck with them, so we
Yeah.
good."
Let's do it.
Guns and hunting and shit.
Yeah, I grew up hunting with my pops and fishing and all that. So, he from Mississippi boy. So.
As a matter of fact, I think about it, the only white people I know are through you guys. Where's all our connections? EMAC,
E-Mac is not really white.
Ted, I was
He
just
just
getting, I
look
was
that
really,
white.
I,
He just looked like
I was
Oh
just
no,
getting ready
that
to say that.
motherfucker is Viking white.
yeah,
Yo,
he-
this
He
is
just look
Scandinavian
like
white.
to me.
Yeah.
You know what I
Listen,
mean? Like,
anytime you could be white and fall asleep everywhere at my house, in the garage, on the couch, get you a blanket, you ain't
But-
white
but
no
you-
more.
but you know,
you was black.
Mac has
Mac
an
is-
interesting experience because he's been exposed to all cultures his whole life where he grew up. So
Mhm.
that's all he know. He don't even know what it's like to
He
be
just
around
likes
white
it.
people only.
Right.
He was around white people, black people, Laotian people, Latinos. That was their whole mix of like the people I know
Who-
through
the
them.
lay who?
Laotian. They're Asian. This
Oh,
little
like from
island
Laos.
in
I don't
Asia.
know
Yeah,
them.
from
I
Laos.
don't know.
From
I ain't
Laos.
never know.
From Laos,
Got you, yeah.
Shout out to homie K1 them too.
There's
you
some
know?
bad chicks out there. I heard some
You
Laos.
always equated back to the
Yeah.
chicks.
Hey,
So-
listen, man. It's just someone
Hi.
money and the monkey.
So, peep, it's Sunday,
It's Sunday.
and here we are.
Chop
I've
it up.
seen a million think pieces, right?
we
on-
freestyling today. Let's
Oh,
go.
no. Like, I've seen a million think pieces
Uh-huh.
on how black men are supporting Trump or they won't support Biden and Harris. Now, let's get into some facts and stats because you know this is what I do, right?
Man.
This
Go
is
ahead.
this is what I do. Biden is polling with black men. Joe Biden is polling from 81 to 88% with black men, depending on what polls you look at, right?
Okay.
No president or presidential candidate has ever polled over 88% with black men except Barack Obama his first term. He polled over 90. Only time that shit has happened in voting history, right?
Right.
So Biden is at the average with black men. Now, let's go through these other numbers. About 31% of white men support Biden and Harris, right? About 47% of white women support Biden and Harris, right? 61% of Latino men and 67% of Latino women, Latinas support Biden and Harris.
Mhm.
98% of black women support Biden and Harris. 81% overall of black men support Biden and Harris. But everything piece we read is, oh, black men are so stupid. They're going to ruin the move. Like, it's more of us supporting these people than anything, right? So now I'm seeing these think pieces that got these pictures of, the picture of Hove and T.I. and all of them when they was together. Oh, the black elite ain't going to save us. But I said, nobody is looking for a savior. But my thing is, y'all put these think pieces up of rich black men. Y'all champion rich black women, right? But of rich black men talking about, oh, they need to shut up. But here's the thing. Black people in general are not a monolith. Black men are not a monolith. You and I are not into the same things. Me and him ain't into the same things, right?
Mm-mm.
So at the end of the day,
I'm not going over 150.
but look, right. Right. My
Send
thing,
me your little buddies. All right, go ahead.
my thing, my thing is this. Okay, most of us just give me my share, give me what you owe me and let me cook. I don't want your programs, I don't want nothing.
Right.
Just let me cook. Now, here is what people don't
But
understand.
when you say that, you start sounding real Republicanish to people who think monolith.
Okay, but here's my thing with that, and I'm finna get to that. I got two homies that are worth 8 figures. Got quite a few that's worth 7, right? You know what they were never protected from. Now, they black experience wasn't like mine because I come from poverty, and they didn't, right? So, but they still had to deal with discrimination, racism, and everything, right? And I
Absolutely.
tell people, money does not stop you from being black. So we all have our discriminatory experience, and everybody on the outside got an opinion. And I always say the person with experience is never at the mercy of the person with an opinion, because bitch, I live this shit, right? So now we'll go into that, talking about how we sound Republican. So this dude asked me, well, what has Trump done for black people in the past 4 years? I said, I'll get to that. But I said, let me ask you a question and let you mull this over. What have Democrats done for black people in the past 57? We've been voting for them.
Not a thing.
So I said, okay, I said, so what you're basically asking me is why you want to lead a dude who's been beat? Why a woman, like, let's put this in a female term.
Absolutely.
Why you want to leave the nigga that's beating your motherfucking ass for 57 years for the guy who's courting you and you just don't know, right? So I don't support Trump. I don't support Biden. But I understand why black men would, because we're tired. And now that black men are finally speaking up, a lot of these fucking Democratic, feminist, lesbian, and man-hating pundits are really like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Y'all don't need to say nothing. Don't have an opinion. We need to get him out of here. I said, okay, let's do this. You know, much love to my LGBTQ people and my Latin people too. But I said, what has Trump specifically done to black people besides talk reckless?
At least I'm happy about what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see,
I know what I'm getting.
But see,
he
again,
ain't being fake about being a white supremacist. He ain't being fake about, you know, being rich and cheating on his fucking taxes. He's pretty much
that's what all people who get money do.
Period.
He just the one to say
and
listen. At least I know what I'm getting. I ain't got no behind the back, undercover ass racist.
Because Biden is definitely behind the back.
Here's my thing.
Racist.
Bro. And creepy. And real racist.
So I told motherfuckers, I was 6 years old in 81 when Reagan, after Nixon, because we had a low with Carter, Reagan waged all-out war on black men, right? He said, oh, crack, how we gonna fund the Sandinistas? Give it to the niggers. Nobody gives a fuck about them. Y'all ain't like, listen, and this is what I tell motherfuckers. I said, listen, the crime bill directly affected me. Half y'all motherfuckers are between 22 and 30, and y'all ain't even old enough to know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm not telling y'all how to vote or what to do, but what you gonna do is stop telling me that shit before I slap your fucking teeth out your mouth. Like, get the fuck out my face with that shit. You know what I mean? Because
for those of you who don't know, Jay is pretty aggressive.
Well, this is why I exercise and box as much as I do, because I get it. My energy is extremely aggressive, and this is why I live in the gym and I box as much as I do, because I need an outlet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it stops me from doing shit to people when they, you know, I'd be like, you have no idea. I'll fucking kill you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think that with a smile and just be like, okay, bro, go ahead.
Yeah.
And you got it. But what I'm saying, bro, is my thing is, I got homies right now, 2. Couldn't raise their kids. Now they sons out here on savage shit. They've been gone for 20 years behind a couple dime rocks. When I see white sex offenders get out in fucking 3 years.
Do you remember the case when the white boy
Brock Turner
raped the girl for 19 minutes? And the judge said they gave him 90 days. So
there's no need to ruin this kid's life behind this.
Listen, the man said no need to ruin this kid's life behind 19 minutes of rape.
They've been raping motherfuckers forever.
But my thing is, but look, B.
I wonder who had the stopwatch.
B, if them 2 little Swedish dudes riding their bike at midnight wouldn't have rolled up on dude and they beat the brake dust off his ass. And they should have. You know, if they didn't ride up on homie, he was going to kill that girl when he was finished because he didn't want nobody to ever know what he did.
No witnesses.
That's why he was he was fucking her behind a dumpster. And she was passed out drunk. You
19 minutes of rape. I mean, I had questions. Did he get to 20 minutes? Was y'all going to slam him? Well, I want to know who had the stopwatch out.
What I'm saying, like, listen,
they get away with that shit. Okay,
and here's my thing. Away with every fucking thing.
Here's my thing.
We can't chew bubble gum, walk down the street sideways.
And I say this
don't pass
in the most respectful manner and with all due respect.
Uh-huh.
Sisters, black women, that was not a war that was waged on y'all. This was a war that was waged on us and your sons. That continues to be waged on us and your sons. And, you know, my thing is this. Y'all got to let us cook. Y'all scream about protection and all this, but when the brothers step up and do man shit.
I ain't got no problem with it.
I know you don't. But I'm saying, when listen,
stand down.
when the brothers step up and say, hey, sis, let me cook. You understand what I'm saying? And what I go back to is I use that example of what happened in Little Village and Little Village and Cicero over the summer. Them women didn't agree with the way the men was going about it, but they was like, listen, this is man shit, y'all stand down. Y'all asked us for protection, now let us cook. You know what I'm saying? Now, some sideways shit happened and some of them got killed, but what I'm saying is the women stood down and let these men cook. If you want protection, in the words of motherfucking A Boogie on motherfucking Paid in Full when he told Calvin, nigga, you got to have this the way I'm giving it to you or you don't get it.
Yep.
That's it. You can't ask me to step up and be a man and then dictate the way that I be a man. If you tired of these motherfuckers playing with you, stand back and stand by.
Period. One thing I think that us Alexander girls, what we never saw was our grandfathers and our uncles not protect us. That's why the women in our family, we aggressive because we seen our mothers work and whatever. But ultimately, we had a grandfather, Alexander, that made sure he wasn't always right,
but he wasn't gonna play about his girls.
He wasn't playing about a motherfucker.
No fucking in this family.
Period.
You
in
touch
family,
anything
period.
over here,
he
nigga,
carried a pistol
gunfire.
on him.
You know what I mean?
He came and brought my grandmama his check. He ain't washed a dish. He ain't changed a pamper. But he ran his household.
But these are the type of men that I grew up around,
period.
And this is the type of energy that you're used to.
But some men can't do that though. Some men
I get it.
Ain't
but what I'm saying,
either.
we ain't talking about those men right now, B. We talking about the brothers that stepping up and saying, "Let us cook." Like for me, like you know, me and my youngest have these political discussions all the time because he's married to politics. I think he's gonna be a political science major, and we have conversations. You would think he was 35 years old the way that we talk politics, right? This is my 13-year-old.
Right.
You know, so the way that we like we talk, and he is very leftist, but he was like, you know, he called me a centrist today, which I can agree with that. He was like, no, you're not a Republican. You're not. He said, you're a centrist. You're right in the middle because you do what's best for what you believe.
Absolutely.
You know, I said, yeah. I said, I don't have any party allegiance. I said, this is the first time. I said, and I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I said, listen, I voted for Barack his first term because I wanted my mother and my grandparents to see that. You know what I mean? But I understood what it was. You understand?
Absolutely.
Before he was elected, he was selected. You understand what I'm saying? We didn't see him at Harvard Law and all these places. They did. You know what I mean? So this, I said, he was a great black president. He was just not good for black people because the country did well. The black community, everything that was wrong with it doubled under him because he had to prove to these motherfuckers he wasn't the president of black America. Is that a little bit his fault? Yeah, but I understand how the system works, so I don't hold that shit against him. But we need to stop acting like he ain't do the shit that he did. So I'm done with the symbolism, right? So my thing is, if you wanted black men support 100%, why would you go get the motherfucker who wrote the crime bill and a prosecutor who locked up more black men for nonviolent crimes ever in the state of California's history? She broke incarceration records with black men. Why would you go get these two people and then try to tell black men that they're stupid for not voting for them?
Yeah, you went and got the ops.
Yeah.
So it's like
but this is a game of chess, not checkers. You know what I mean? He had to play the game so that he could stay in his position.
Oh yeah, bro. Listen, I tell people I ain't mad at Barack, but the facts are the facts. It is what it is.
Absolutely.
So you can't get mad at me.
It was good for us to see it happen.
I didn't care to see it happen. I wanted my mom and my grandparents and my aunts and my great aunts and my great. I wanted them to see because you know what Chris Rock said, right? I don't have to lie to them no more and tell them you can be anything you want to be. Because we would tell our kids that and we knew we was lying. For the first time, it's like, no, I'm not lying. You can be anything you want to be.
Absolutely.
This dude became the president. But all I'm saying is like, listen, you can't ask for masculine energy and then try to tell masculinity how to masculinity when you're not masculine.
I get it.
Live in your energy, right? Because I always tell, the chick was like, oh, that's submission shit. I said, listen, my wife is very submissive to me in the fact that she understands there is just as much strength in her femininity, if not more, most times, than there is in my masculinity.
Absolutely.
Because I said, if I'm the head, she's the neck, right? You can't turn without your neck. You can't move shit without your neck.
Here's what people don't understand. If you go back in history, if somebody could have taken a toll or did a survey on how many motherfuckers got their head chopped off because of a queen.
Come on.
Not because of the king.
Come on.
Absolutely.
You pissed off the queen, bro, so...
Sorry.
You gotta go. Look, my wife pissed off at you, nigga. I gotta kill you. Sorry.
Off with your head.
It ain't personal, my nigga, but I gotta lay next to her tonight. So you
Yeah.
gotta go.
You gotta go, fam. The queen.
And I tell people, I said, listen, the strongest person I know was my 4'11" Aunt Clementine that we buried in Mississippi in 2019, back in October 2019. This woman was a 4'11", worked a 410 shotgun like nobody's business and was surgical with that motherfucker. She didn't play with you. Like, I remember when my dad brought me down there for the summer. She said, baby, anything in this house that's mine is yours. She said, you don't have to take nothing from here. She said, but if you curse me or ever disrespect me, I'm going to kill you.
Period.
I said, yes, ma'am.
My grandmother.
And she said, I love you. That was it.
My grandmother, and this is the running joke, Lorraine Alexander Griffin, Beverly, whichever one you want to call her. My grandmother was schizophrenic since my mother was 9.
Mm-hmm.
And she had 7 brothers and 1 sister.
Mm.
They used to call her Rain. And the boys in her family say she could whoop any nigga.
It be
She
like
used to
that.
whoop every nigga she was with.
It be like that.
And she had them 7 brothers. So them 7 brothers was like, if y'all hit her back, but put the things like boxes straight toe to toe with a nigga.
It be like that.
So, I mean, these women, they hold power.
But this is what, and that's what I'm
saying.
saying. No, what I'm saying is there's power in femininity.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That's
like
the message.
That's the message. Like, listen, you don't have to try to out-masculine me. We ain't in the contest. We in this together.
Absolutely. I don't even understand why it's a battle anymore.
Because
Still.
the same people that tell these women, our women, to be like this, go home and lay next to their husband, fucking suck the shit out their husband, cook for him, and secretly vote for Trump while they got our women hating us.
Yeah.
You know, look, listen, that water is not wetter.
That was like Beyonce singing all the single ladies while she was getting ready to get married.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
I said, she sending y'all ass off.
I like that song now.
Get y'all dancing in a circle.
That was a dope record.
I mean, if it works for you, I don't understand what
you somebody who don't want to be that because
I don't understand what the battle is. I don't have a battle with. I don't have no beef, no battle with nobody, not a man or a woman. So to me, we all should be trying to work together collectively for the greater good.
But
especially us.
I know
because we the target
well enough to know, even though your mouth reckless than a motherfucker.
Yes, it is.
I know you well enough to know that you are comfortable in your womanhood.
Absolutely.
You ain't out here trying to be no nigga or compete with no nigga.
And if you can run me, you can run me.
Yeah, because you got enough niggas around you, me being one of them, that if a motherfucker blink at you wrong, it's a problem. So,
and I don't even use my resources 90% of the time. 90% of the time, I'm supposed to been called a nigga. But I be like, I ain't gonna do that.
If you touch her, everything gonna happen to your ass. I'm just letting you know out the gate. So everything. So that is that.
Hands and feet.
Hands, feet, everything else. Everything gonna happen to you, bro.
Whatever we got.
But she don't even rely on us like that. But it's there if necessary.
And that's power.
But this is the thing. It's no women, there's no problem with us standing up for ourselves. You know what I mean?
Never.
But when you know it's about to go too far, stand down. Because I know I can't whoop a nigga. If you put your hands on me, I might not call him. I might have to just go ahead, whip out on you and just end
Toodles.
it. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, like when you like usually when I'm talking shit, I talk shit all the time. Football. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna bust a couple jokes. If you too sensitive, please don't engage with me. Cause I'm gonna say some stuff, you know what I'm saying?
It's the recklessness.
I'm gonna say some shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk about your mama none, but I might tell you missing your side tooth.
Reckless
and then you mad. You mad at me because you missing a tooth.
Right.
You knew you was missing a tooth when you came out here.
Why'd you
know
right?
what?
So now you mad at me because I done bust you out. We was going back to back. You know, like don't get mad at me. But okay, off the subject. But still, like when you know what's about to go wrong, don't get all up in the man's face. Don't be, you overstayed. You know when he slap your lace front to the lakefront, you gonna be mad.
She said lace front to the lakefront. Hey, I'm still in that. I'm telling you. If you see that on social
You
media,
ain't gonna
just know
slap
I
this
stole
wig off
it.
my head, sir. I'm telling you right now. Okay, sir. I'm going to the car. I'm probably gonna do a Facebook rant and call my brothers later, and then that's it.
I'm gonna go to my car and get my gun. I'm shooting everybody.
Everybody.
White man can't jump.
I'm shooting everybody.
It's like Clay's like. I'm
I
going to my
don't
car
even
and get my gun.
And
and
usually
everybody.
it be like harmless fun for me. It's harmless fun for me. I have yet like every now and then I've had a dude get out their body, and that was years ago. But I mean, I haven't had anybody too much to have to call my brothers. So
I'm
ladies,
saying,
don't battle with these men. Let the men do what they supposed
all
to do.
I'm saying is like, ladies, you can't have it both ways. If you want masculine energy to stand up, you gotta stand down and let us cook. If not, take the flow back and leave us the fuck alone. Don't be crying for protection and shit like that. If you want what you asked for, stand down and let us cook. That's all I'm saying. All right, moving right along.
Moving on.
The city's shutting down, man, again, because COVID we at 6.8. Once we hit 8%, we got to shut everything down. We at 6.8%.
I just want to know, do COVID come out after COVID got a curfew?
That's a good ass question because everything got to close at 9 o'clock.
Shut down at 12. And then
COVID don't come out. COVID go home,
COVID
go
in the
to sleep
crib, like,
at 10
hey,
o'clock.
they like, hey, COVID, what you waiting on? 9 o'clock. We gonna pitch a bitch at 9 o'clock. You know?
I don't understand. Like, people already ain't making no money. So my boss and stuff, I still ain't got no bots in the job, but that ain't the reason. Anyway, long story short, the bars got to close at 10 o'clock. I'm trying to figure out again why the bars is closing. If y'all already had them at a certain percentage of people that could come in there anyway, or you have to have an outside venue or 10 or whatever in order to serve drinks. Why would y'all limit these people to 10 o'clock? Let them stay open to 2 like they've been doing and still let the percentage be low. I don't understand why 10 o'clock is the curfew.
Man, a lot of folks is getting fucked out they bread, you know what I mean?
Man.
Like, it's just not.
Yeah, they made these people pay for their licenses again. They made them people all this stuff to keep their bars open, and then y'all making them close at 10 o'clock. I'm talking shit for the people that I know that own bars. Like
it's not a good situation.
They can't get their money.
It's rough. Lori Lightfoot, you know what I'm saying? I
voted for her ass too.
And she talking about she finna give us a $400 million tax hike. At the same time, you niggas can't make no money.
Well, I told y'all voted for the ops. Listen.
Oh God, know your ops.
We got Lori. We got Lori.
She Larry Moe.
Yeah, the city got Lori, man, and Shorty just
Sick
like, I think what y'all need to, well, not y'all, but what people got to understand is this is all of the overplay for the underlay or the underlay for the overplay. However you look at it, it's all a hustle because. Well, I guarantee you, once we finish with this election, all of a sudden COVID gonna be like, well, that's enough of this shit. And we ain't gonna see it no more. We ain't gonna worry about it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker gonna die from it once every 3 months or something. Like, oh, man.
I mean, here's the reality. And I know motherfuckers finna come for my neck. Again, I'm a stats and facts guy. COVID has a 98% survival rate.
Period.
Only motherfuckers that's dying from that shit is really old people.
I already got my prescription.
Precondition. Hey, Trump was like, I took an experimental drug and I feel greater than ever. That motherfucker.
I got mine. In the drawer at the house. If I get it, I'm popping mine. I'm be A-okay. See y'all.
So I'm popping mine. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, man. It's like, yo, all you doing it is increasing the crime rate, man. It's kind of one of them
people
things.
Go back to work, man.
For me, it's like it was like the soda tax, man. If these motherfuckers want to drink themselves into diabetes, let them. That's their right.
I know my
Look,
doctor
man,
just told me to
and-
stop drinking soda. Shit, I just.
And, so, and
Yeah,
listen,
my
and,
own-
and,
I
and,
just
Preck,
cried
and
my
Preck
last
Winkle
tip
did
day.
herself dirty. That shit, oh no, it's rough. It's real rough. Cause I had to like stop drinking it too, but I still like
love that
get it
little
every now and then.
Well,
but I gotta let that shit go.
years ago.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
I
gotta
love
let
that
it
little
go.
burn.
Let it go. But man, this
Actually,
whole
I get sick when I drink that shit.
this COVID shit
Shit tastes
and
delicious.
the shutting down. Yeah, I love.
That sounds like a commercial. That shit tastes delicious.
Yeah, like look, we having 3 different conversations. Like, this motherfucker, that shit is delicious.
Sure.
COVID.
Right.
For real, we is having like 3.
Yeah.
Yo.
But yeah, ice cold Pepsi is the shit.
Real, peace.
They released a Biggie verse. He did a Pepsi commercial before he died,
Mhm.
and they released it for the first
I
time.
need somebody to send that to me. You know, I'm a
I
big fan.
gotta find it on Instagram. I'll send it to you.
Well,
And,
they really pushing because, everybody pushing against the soda industry. And it ain't the soda, it's the high fructose corn syrup that they put in it that makes it bad. You could just use regular sugar, nigga. But high fructose corn syrup doesn't expire because it's artificial. But your kidneys also can't process that shit. This is why people end up with stones and shit like that and
I'ma
all
stop
type of
drinking it
kidney
today.
failure
Today I
from
ain't
drinking
buying
that
no
shit.
more.
Because because
Definitely
when
trying
you
to
were
be
down a
here.
little bit every day drinking that shit. A little bit
know.
every day.
I hate that fucking
What's
water.
crazy though is like your skin is so fresh and so
Thank you.
soft.
That's the makeup.
And the bullshit was coming. Every podcast is coming.
I'm
Every
just
time he get on
saying.
his second glass, he go there. don't he?
Right.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
It'd
like,
be
like,
she
hey.
talking about that's the makeup now,
Well,
but it didn't help Alicia Keys, so I
And it
know.
could just be like,
Alicia Keys is still a beautiful girl. Don't do that to her.
No, I was just saying,
Oh.
like, the makeup didn't help
No.
the fact that the skin was,
Oh, okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm close up on you and I can see.
That's
that your
that
skin
savage
is-
Fenty
it was
Yeah.
lumpy.
face
It was
wash.
like crunchy peanut butter.
Shout
It
out to
was
my girl
definitely
Rihanna. I'm
crunchy.
loving it.
So I did a Fenty and a McDonald's commercial at the same time.
Sure did.
That shit tasty. All right.
Shout out to Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats.
Yes,
Yeah,
Lord.
you
And
know-
Rihanna on the face wash. I love it.
Yeah.
Fat water is working for a bitch.
What's it
Yeah.
called? Fat water?
It's called fat water.
What come from the fat cat?
I don't know if that's
Yo,
appropriate.
yo, what the fuck, man?
Shout out to the Savages.
Savages
Uh,
in the building. Hey, y'all.
The Savages are savaging again.
Again and again and again. This is a mess.
I-
Okay, next subject.
Y'all motherfuckers is wild and damn well. I leave that shit at. Oh, okay. Here's an interesting topic, right? Do you think that the internet and DSPs, digital streaming platforms, has taken the money out of music and making record companies obsolete?
Absolutely.
Mm.
There's only 3 record companies left. There's only 3 left.
Absolutely.
And by the year
And I'm happy
by
about it.
to year 2025, there'll be none. Like Bandcamp is going to be like the top dog by 2025.
I'm happy
Let's-
about it.
let's
I'm
say
happy.
this.
The white
Go
folks
ahead,
have
go
came
ahead,
and
B.
raped our culture for a lot of years in regards to, taking our talent, taking our talented artists and our music and making it theirs. They ain't played an instrument. Y'all ain't hummed a tune. Y'all ain't wrote nothing but a word in a song, and y'all got rich while the artists have been given
Look.
what they felt like they deserve.
Motherfucker like Curtis Mayfield shouldn't have died broken the project. That's all I'm saying.
So for me, I'm happy about it.
I
You don't need a
I-
label anymore to push your album.
So here's what I think, because it seems like a simple question, but it feels more loaded.
It's very loaded.
Absolutely.
No, I don't think it's taking the money out the labels. Let me say why. Somehow the 3 major labels, what's it, Sony, Universal, and who else is it?
They're in bed with all the DSPs.
There you go. So trust me, they saw this shit coming.
See,
And-
this is why I'm gonna disagree. They didn't see it coming, but they had
Absolutely.
enough money to buy. I'm gonna tell
Okay.
you who
Buy
saw
them some
this.
shares.
I was preaching this shit in 2004 when everybody called me crazy because coming out of a label situation, I knew where it was going because they only had like 10 artists on each label, right? What
So
they was
wait.
giving the budgets to.
Let me just say this.
Go ahead.
So okay. let's say they didn't see the shit coming, but
They had enough money to
they had
buy their
enough money
way
to buy the
into
way
it.
in.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So they're not going to suffer. They listen. To adapt is to survive,
yeah.
and after you survive, you can flourish. These motherfuckers been around long enough to know how to latch themselves on to the flourish.
But do they really? And
Bloodsuckers.
here's my me playing the antithesis to what you just said, right? Here's my thing with that. You know who else saw this coming? Shout out to the big homie Hove. Hove saw
Absolutely.
this shit coming. Hove said, "Fuck y'all niggas. I'm not doing no deals with none of y'all. Let me do some research." Found a fledgling little fucking DSP over in Sweden that was
Sweden.
struggling called Tidal. Let me buy that. I'm gonna keep all.
Title then. He
I
changed
know.
the name.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all in play.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all do what y'all do, but I'm gonna get all the music heavyweights in here and get them a share of the company, right? Everybody gonna have at least like a 5% share over here, right?
Absolutely.
And then we gonna do this. And that's what I tell people. I said, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Google, they spent millions of dollars on slander campaigns against Tidal
Yes, sir.
because they were afraid. Now, my white gay buddy who does like the streaming for a lot of hip hop, he said, I think, and he hates Jay-Z. When everybody was talking about we don't know because they was he said, this is the most brilliant shit I've seen Jay-Z do. He said, give him 6 months and watch what this does. 6 months later, he popped in my inbox. He said, bro, what I tell you? I said, you was right. He said, listen, I know the DSP sphere. This is what I do. People pay me to do this. You know, he travels and sits on panels doing it. This is what he does. Like, you know, so my thing is like Hov foresaw it coming and he was trying to pull everybody over. You know, when he sent those subliminals like, I respect Jimmy Iovine, but he got to respect the Elohim. It's a whole new regime.
Yeah.
Niggas playing for power, huh? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He said, man, we can't never be cool until we get what's ours. Like, nigga, like, this is like, yeah, we used to be cool. You know, like he said, like, you know, we used to look at so we used to love Billboard when we was young. Now we look at Billboard like, is you dumb?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And since most of my niggas have never worked together, you run a checkup, but they never give you leverage. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of jewels, but I look at shit like this. Most of these artists that are coming up that are signing these deals have to live on the road to make any money.
Absolutely.
Like, because, and they have to leverage their brand they have to leverage their brand to get marketing deals, you know, shoe deals, and Travis Scott got the Travis Scott meal at McDonald's. Because the only way you making money off music is touring. Like right now, I'm even using my music as a tool to sell this wine because,
Absolutely.
you know, I may get like $400 here, $1,000 there for streaming, $1,200 here, but it's not what mechanical royalties used to be. I'm from the 90s, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
broke that down to one of the younger people that be around me, and I was like, yo, what these niggas doing now, selling beats for $50 on the internet.
Niggas was selling beats for $250,000.
Come on, man.
A $250,000.
How about locally we was getting $2,500 for tracks?
Yeah.
With the
I was
local
paying,
artists.
I paid $1,500 a couple times
Easy.
locally.
And we talking early 2000s.
Now,
So what's happening now is, but now here's what's happening though. I don't think it's a bad thing now that I'm seeing it, because they're leasing these tracks for $50 a piece. Well, you on the World Wide Web. Say you lease the track to 1,000 motherfuckers for $50 a piece.
and one nigga make it pop. That's what
And
happened
then
with
he's the one buys
Designer with the
exclusives.
Panda joint.
Exactly.
Right.
I got broads in Atlanta. Like dude said, man, that beat was leased to like 16 people.
How about
But-
this? I know the little nigga who did Bodak Yellow. And he didn't even know that Bodak Yellow was out. He heard the shit and was like, yo, that's my joint. Come to find out, one of Cardi's producers had got the shit offline, slowed it down or some shit, and
Right.
did
You
something
about to sue and
and
get
threw a
paid.
little something.
He
Hey,
stole it.
He stole it. And shout out to Toxic and Daryl Jones and them. They got Shorty his money.
Yeah. They don't want to go to litigation
Shorty
for that.
Shorty got his money.
He was supposed to.
Yeah.
What I really love about this is that the artist is getting more money than they would normally get with the
Mhm.
label, with a major label. and they don't have to live on the road. You know, they still getting like you said, you get your streaming money. You know what I'm saying? You also get to push your brand. Somebody not getting paid more for your craft than you. That's what I love. That's what I love about this.
And that's great. I always use, Chief Keef as a precautionary tale. I said the worst thing Chief Keef ever did was take that bag that Jimmy Iovine offered him, because you got a video with 16 million streams, you got another one with 14 million, you got another one with 11 million. You got off house arrest. Fuck that deal. All you had to do was go on the road. They was already putting you on the stage in festivals and shit.
Absolutely.
But again, he had, some young street niggas running his shit. So they was looking at the immediate bag. I'm like, no, the long bag was the deal, because you could have went on tour. You own all your publishing. Motherfucker license. They want to license your shit. They got to come through you. You know what I'm saying? They want to, you own your masters. Everything's ownership. Jimmy Iovine now owns all that shit, and you done blew through that bread.
Yeah, $6 million is easy to blow through, especially when you buying mansions
in Highland Park for $2.7 million.
And then
the police at your motherfucking house every day because they don't want your black ass in Highland Park.
Yeah,
only black dude they accepted out there was Michael Jordan.
I just was having a conversation with a friend in regards to when you think small, you thinking, hey, let me get paid for everything I do, right? I remember working for MC Lyte. Maybe the first year I didn't get paid no money, absolutely no money. But the wealth of knowledge that I gained from working for her was priceless.
Yeah,
absolutely priceless. Now, it wasn't a good situation for me because I'm in my own right, my own boss. You know what I mean? So when bosses get together, sometimes they butt heads, or you got a way that you want things to go or what have you. But people got to stop looking at shit as a small opportunity. You got to start looking at the shit as a great opportunity to gain something. You may never get no compensation right now. Like right now, I'm 100% owner of Fly Association. But eventually, I'm not going to be 100% owner. It's going to get way bigger than I can ever imagine.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to sell these parts off. Not have to sell it, but I'm not going to be able to run it myself. I'm going to have a board of directors. I'm going to have people in place to do things.
Just keep majority ownership, because ownership is key.
Absolutely. I'm not going to never sell more than my percent, more than what I feel like I need to be able to creative control my thing. But it's going to be people I have to put in place to do things for me, because it's just I ain't gonna be able to do it by myself.
To take this shit over, and I know even shout out to the homie Rich. I just told Rich, I said, once we get everything done, we're gonna catch this flight out to Napa to sit down with our distro.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
It's dead. What?
It's a spider.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna let the nigga go in the bottle.
He smelled that shit. He was like, that shit's strong.
Damn.
Yeah.
There we go.
See, I'm smart. I'm smart. Knew he was gonna make it. He gonna put a whole spider web in there. Let's see how that's gonna work out.
Oh no, his ass gonna suffocate.
You think he
gonna
die?
Garbage can.
Oh yeah.
No, we need that bottle. Now,
yeah.
so I mean, at the end of the day, you can't think so small that you forget the bigger picture. The bigger picture is for us to get wealthy, to bring generational wealth to our families and friends and people. But
you gotta retain some level of ownership, because this is what they do, and
Absolutely.
because they pass shit down. Us, we don't have nothing but money and nothing to pass down. And kids are reckless when they're young; they'll blow through money, and then when they hit about 35, they're like, "Damn, what the fuck I do?" Like, nah, you gotta have something.
You own some shit. Yeah,
I love what my homie Miller's parents did. They left him his trust fund and was like, yo, you can't get this shit until you finish a bachelor's degree in business.
Absolutely.
And he done flipped that shit so many times over.
Oh, that's good.
So my thing is, I think that the internet has been more of a gift to artistry and the craft and the culture than it has been a curse, because it's made you can do this shit from anywhere and really take off from anywhere now, as opposed to you had to go through the gatekeepers, and this person had to like you, and this person had to fuck with you, and the whole front office at the label had to fuck with you. But
who we need
and then
to
you
pay
have to,
homage to?
and then gotta suck no more dicks and shit to get your music out. I'm just saying.
Jaguar right shit.
I'm just
So you're telling on
saying, you know, I'm
everybody.
sorry.
I don't know fuck all about the.
Everybody.
It
I
ain't
don't,
no, it ain't no, it ain't
I
no
don't-
more of that. You know,
I don't know
come
fuck
on
all
back in the
about
back here.
shit.
Let me holler at you.
And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I
I'm
don't,
just saying.
I don't know
heard-
fuck all about shit.
I had heard that you
There
had to
was
do
a
some
lot of-
strange things for the
A
change.
lot of frivolous dick sucker going on for some budgets.
For some budgets.
I
for
seen-
your,
look,
for your
I
advance,
seen-
you had to go and get down
I
like you
seen
live.
niggas sucking dick and eating pussy at the same time. It was a traumatic experience for me.
I know Jay was like, man, y'all left the door open, nigga. I can see you.
I watch Hollywood. Y'all better watch it on Netflix. It was good as hell. It
Man,
definitely didn't let
shit.
you in the game, baby.
Yeah,
Unless you suck some
I've been
dick,
meaning to
man.
watch that.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to watch that.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was good. It was definitely good.
I'm gonna fuck with it.
So before you say that, I think we need to pay homage to
Hove.
no. We're gonna go back further. We're gonna go back further. Let's pay homage to Napster. Napster.
They seen it.
Napster was the one who fucked the game up.
We was file sharing like a
and
motherfucker.
Started this whole
What
way.
was the green one? What was the green app?
LimeWire.
LimeWire. I used to fuck with
Napster,
LimeWire. I had
that came
everything
after
on that.
Napster. But it was funny because remember, Shorty walked in and tried to give Napster to Apple Music for the low.
Yep.
And they laughed him out to the record, laughed him out the
Sean
office.
something, right?
Sean Son. And no later than fucking 6 years later, they had to come to him like, please sell this to us. And then the price went up.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
The price went
going
up.
up.
Price went up. That nigga hit them niggas for 8 figures. I tried to give it to y'all for a couple $100,000 when I was in college. Y'all laughed at me. Nigga, I need 8 for this. Come on, what you? No, fuck that. I need what? No, man, he didn't even
I would've
need.
told
He
him I
didn't
need
even get.
10.
No, he got shit. I think he got fucking. I think that motherfucker got 9 figures for that.
Let's Google it.
Let's
I would have
Google
needed
it.
10.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Definitely would've needed
and you
10.
best believe he's still keeping the percentage
And then
of ownership.
he was kicking it with Mark Zuckerberg when Mark Zuckerberg was running up Facebook.
Yeah, he definitely consulted him on that.
Yep.
And according to the movie, that and Asian women. He put Shorty on like, hey, fam, go that way.
Right.
That was funny. That was a great movie. How much did
What was his name? Sean something.
Napster get from, oh yeah, the Napster sell for? There we go.
Look like it.
$121 million.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah. He ran it
yeah,
up.
9.
What did you say, 9 or 10?
I said
Nah,
I
I
ran
said, I
for 10,
think
but he
he
said
got
9.
9. He ran it up.
121 in 2008. In September of 2008.
Because they could have got it for the low when he came to them in like motherfucking
Mhm.
99, 2000. He was a college kid still, you know. And then this file sharing was going on. I'm like, listen, because at the time, you know, we was down in school. Oh, man, we sharing files. Nigga, I wasn't paying for no music. Nigga was broke.
Yeah.
They weren't paying for no music.
$121 million is like what would I do with $121
I know what
million?
I do.
Vanish.
No, you
Shit, I'm
see
changing my phone number first.
you see
I'm
me.
going to call my accountant.
You gonna style on
definitely
these
see
No,
niggas?
no,
hell?
no.
I'll be
You ain't
sitting
gonna see me.
at Rock and Roll McDonald's with the doors up on a Lamborghini, letting little kids playing my shit. Like, man, go ahead, feel that.
This is gonna inspire you
I'm
for
gonna just
greatness.
tell you. Let me tell you why.
I'll be honest
Let me
with
tell
you.
you why I'm vanishing.
I'm gonna wait.
Because
Let
it's
me-
a
let
lot
me
of
finish-
motherfucking
let me
haters
finish
out
that.
here, and they ready to knock your noodle back
Right.
for some bullshit.
But I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna do
and
shit
they don't want
like
you to
that.
get weird. They don't want you to get rich.
I'm gonna tell you why the shit they can't stop it at that point. I'm already
Right.
rich.
I'm
Yeah,
already-
but then
and
you'll
the
be
other thing is,
and not rich anymore.
let me tell you something.
I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm telling you
I'm
that.
with you. I'm vanishing.
I'm getting the fuck out of here. Sorry.
I move a little different, and you know what I'm saying. Plus,
And
I
you
be
gonna be the motherfucker. We be like, damn.
no, I'll be
L.
prepared. They gonna be like, damn, L knocked another nigga shit back. That's 3 this month.
Nah, fuck
Yeah, I
that.
wasn't playing with these motherfuckers,
I'm getting
man.
up out of here. I'm calling my
But-
accountant.
But the kids, you know, here's the thing.
You can have the kids.
The
later on.
kids and the youth, I would want them to see that type of shit. Because I remember, and I don't remember who interview this is, but it was an interview where somebody was saying, yo, nigga, in New York, there was a difference between the entertainment industry and how people viewed it between Chicago, New York, and LA.
Mhm.
And they were saying the reason was was that, well, in New York, we could be in the project and see Hove pull up.
Yeah, we knew these.
Nas pull up with, $500,000 on his neck. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
this is the
we
difference
saw
between
niggas
Chicago and
with-
New York. The gun laws is completely different. You
Mm.
can't even get caught with a motherfucking can of mace in New York
Oh.
before your ass go to Rikers Island. I'm dead ass serious.
Oh, no, they
Chicago, everybody got it on them. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm telling
Yeah.
you right now, it's gonna be a couple motherfuckers get their envelope. Some people ain't getting shit.
Nigga, I'm buying a ranch in Wyoming, and I'm gonna have a bunch of
Well.
cameras and motherfucking turret guns
I'm
that's
telling you
remote
right now, I'm
control.
changing my number first and foremost. I'm calling
Jay ass gonna be
Verizon.
next
Boop,
door to
boop, boop, boop,
Kanye,
boop.
about 45, 50 acres away from Kanye.
I'm
He
telling
go-
you.
And I'm killing anything that I don't recognize.
buying-
Don't cross the gun line.
I'm,
Tell about the gun line, boss.
listen, I'm calling old boy, whoever Jeffrey Epstein motherfucking. Give me that little.
Who
I
did-
want to buy that little
run that
island he
play.
had. Run that island he had. That's what I want, the island. And then I'm
What, he
changing
pay
my
about $9
motherfucking-
million for that?
I'm changing my motherfucking number, and a couple motherfuckers is gonna have the address, and a couple motherfuckers ain't. I'm gonna say, hey, if you get the address out, you lose your privileges. So don't give nobody my motherfucking phone number or address. Motherfucker can make it to that island. We're gonna kick it. We're gonna do a good thing. We're gonna have a blast. But
I just
I'm gonna
always
get the fuck
wanted
out
to
of here.
have so much money that I can walk out of court and piss on the steps and get in my limo and pull off.
No, I don't want to piss on the steps.
I want to piss on the steps because I'm just disrespectful like that.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm
about
older
that.
now. If I'd have had $121 million at 23, I was pissing on the judge.
I'm still a bit childish, fam.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to nobody courthouse. I'm not driving no more. I'm have a whole lot of cars, but I ain't driving shit. I like to
Where that
drink. I
bottle
ain't
come
driving.
from?
Huh?
Where that bottle come from?
Out the back, I don't know. Up here.
Hey, Brandy, like, nigga, don't worry about that. You asked the
Don't worry
wrong
about
questions.
that.
You thirsty or nah?
Sunday shit.
Like,
We might
nigga,
as well
you go,
get into
nigga,
it.
you gon' that or you gon' that? Like they
Right.
say down south.
Mhm.
Where it come from? Don't worry about where it came from. We got it.
You gon' that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't yet?
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
man,
nah.
shout out to the South because we got a lot of family down there, man.
Yeah,
I
we
love
the
y'all.
South, man.
I love y'all, man. I love the South. It's in my Pimp C boys.
Yes,
I love.
yeah.
All right, man. Long
pull
live the
that
pimp,
out.
baby.
So you got to
Long
let a
live
man
the
be a
pimp.
man right there. You see how I just relinquished that duty to him?
Uh-huh. There you go.
I just want to pull
It's
the cork
nothing.
a little bit.
That was all it is. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit higher, that's all.
Hey, man. On some real shit though, I think
Man.
I feel like this as far as the industry is, man. What a time! What a time to be alive, man.
Absolutely, man.
Like, listen, I said, listen, I just tweeted this morning, man, I'm just a kid from the projects who went for mine, bro. I said, and I don't know who need to hear this. You owe yourself everything this motherfucking world got to offer, and don't let nobody tell you,
owe
different, man.
yourself.
This is the thing right here.
Yourself. The world
I
don't
had-
owe you. You owe yourself.
You owe yourself.
One of my
That's
customers.
his line.
One of my customers bought me a sample pack of all the Bonds, right?
Mhm.
So far, my favorite fragrance is from Bond is the centerpiece. I got on the centerpiece today.
Make sure I
It's
smell
so
that
much.
for you. Man,
Hey, you see how he got his Billy D voice on, bro?
I didn't
That
even
nigga
understand
said-
none he said, but
that
okay.
nigga said,
I'll talk to
Make
you after
sure
the,
I
after the
smell
show.
that. Make sure I smell that for you.
yeah, make
You
sure
know,
I smell that for you.
I need
But the
to
wealth
do
of
your
having
dig
peace,
before
man.
you dig. You know what I'm
The
saying?
wealth of having peace in your life, it saves your heart rate. Stop having heart attacks, no motherfucking stress. Like, I gotta look myself in the mirror every day and be okay with me.
Oh God.
So I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I gotta please this man upstairs because that's the only place I'm trying to get into. A place that I can't get into, I'm supposed to be. Period. But at the end of the day, peace is something that you can't fucking pay for, man. I talked to my son. I hadn't talked to my son probably for 6 months. I talked to my son for about 45 minutes.
Recently?
A couple days ago, Thursday.
That's my little dude, man. I fucks with Mari like heavy.
You know,
I'm so happy that him and Ike still in tune and they still tight
Absolutely.
and shit. Like,
one thing I never do is be mad at nobody in regards to what your relationship is with somebody else.
mm-hmm.
I have friends that I'm friends with their kids, and they kids talk to me in regards to their parents.
Mm-hmm.
And you have been very instrumental in my baby life.
I love that dude,
And
man.
and
That's my
and
dude.
he's been a nephew to you. But when you got peace in your life, I don't give a fuck who don't talk to you. You're gonna be good and you're gonna be able to sleep well at night.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I don't even understand what people is doing.
I feel you.
Like, y'all sitting back worried about the wrong shit. How I get my motherfucker bag, what I need to do, how I need to get there, it shouldn't bother you at all. Matter of fact, you should be paying attention to what the fuck you need to do to get where you going.
Which
while you worried about me.
To what I was telling y'all before we went on there. Let me say this. Let me turn to the camera right quick. Hey y'all, it's your boy Jay, man.
Come on.
Listen.
Get your
It's your boy
get your
Jay.
flow on.
We need some music.
I'm just here. Right. I'm just here to do me. Like I said, man, I'm a kid from the Clare Courts who went for mine. That's all it is, man.
Mm.
That's all it is. It's nothing. Look, don't try to do me when you can do you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm already taken by me. Do
this
you?
He's taken.
You know what I'm saying? Do
like on
you?
Forrest Gump. This
I
he's
can't
taken.
do you. I can do a great me. You can do a great you. Stop capping to these chicks, man. Like
it's chicks capping
I
the
did
chicks. It's niggas capping the niggas. It's vice versa.
I'm
and the whole
talking to
gamut.
the particular dude who I mentioned to y'all before that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man.
Yeah.
Don't do me, fam. Do you. I'm sure, like, I believe everybody has a genius level talent. They just got to tap into it. You know, I believe I found a couple of mine. Go find yours. Stay the fuck out of my lane. It's already taken. That's all I'm saying. Hey, man, love to you, though. Hey, bro.
We appreciate it. We might buy
Right,
some of
we
your shit
appreciate
just
it,
to see if it's just a compare.
Yeah, you know, got
I ain't
love
buying
for you.
shit.
They all like, fuck, dude.
Right.
I'm going to buy some just to be
Leave it.
like, that shit's some trash. I like, you know what? I like bullshit. Somebody told me
Brandy
today.
messy as hell.
Somebody told me today that I'm way too old to be saying and doing some of the stuff I do.
Like what, though? What do you do that?
Man,
like,
you know, Brandy. Listen.
Brandy reckless.
Don't
in the
act like
motherfucker.
that.
Okay.
Don't act like you don't know.
Because I'm encouraging the bullshit.
But you know what?
Because I'm with the shit, so I'm encouraging the
guess what?
bullshit.
Because I point shit out that motherfuckers is afraid to say, and I don't give a fuck who gonna pop me. Nobody. I'm looking at you. Nobody's gonna pop me. I'm going to do and say what the fuck I want to say.
Like
and
I
if it make you feel some kind of way about yourself, then you need to probably unfollow a friend.
Everything gonna happen to your asses, though.
And if you feel guilty about it, then you need to check your fucking self. Because one thing about me is you can't question my loyalty ever. You can't question if you around me and you had a good time. You can't say you didn't have a good time. You did. You came back twice.
Facts.
So at the end of the
Not rape
motherfucker,
if you come back for some more.
You are not assaulted if you came back again.
Right.
period.
I didn't get no raping the first time.
Hey, Bishop Eddie Long. I was sexually assaulted, nigga. You came back 5 times. That was your boyfriend.
And if I fuck with niggas for money, why,
Let me
bitch,
stop.
what is you fucking with her for? You fucking with them outside of a good time and some money. What you fucking with her for?
Show me
And-
a good time.
And if I'm selling pussy, I'm selling my pussy, not yours. When I sell yours, then you should have a problem with me.
Hell, like, can I buy some? Look at his
I'm
face.
just trying to do some numbers in my head.
His face is like,
And
"Wanna sell it?"
I want to
Face
carry
like,
it one.
last time I checked,
I'd like to buy a little taste,
and
please.
last time I checked,
Some of us
and last time I checked,
get the sample pack.
a motherfucker ain't said nothing about you. So at the end of the day, if your claim to fame is trying to make me look like a motherfucker fool, you lose.
Well,
You can't make me look like a fool.
Hey, man, I
guess.
respect y'all energy that y'all be putting into y'all hate, though. It's beautiful.
It's dumb.
I guess I
It's
gotta
so
look at the
dumb. I
camera
don't even
now
know
and
what
say
you do.
something.
I don't even know where you work. I don't know what you got going on.
I love it.
It's my turn to look at the camera.
Shout out to all the comedians that didn't believe, man.
Hey, listen,
Come on, yes,
man.
it's your turn.
I just gotta say this to you niggas. If you niggas don't like me, you probably don't like yourself.
Shots fired.
And that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Why my gun was pack. I got that little ass gun.
Don't shoot
No, I
that
got
little shit no more.
Hey, I really ain't got no problem with nobody, man.
Man, I don't got no problem with you
No.
either. Shit,
Yeah,
just don't
man.
have no
If you
problem
beefing
with me.
you
Shit.
beefing with yourself, because I ain't
Yeah.
got no issues with nobody.
Diss me,
Man.
and you'll never hear a reply for it.
There you
Shit,
go.
I'm gonna reply. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm definitely shooting that shoot. My petty is not set up for me to ignore
I'm
you.
probably not gonna do none of that, but just know
My
if we
petty is
collide,
not. My petty not set up
it's
for me
gonna be
to
a thing.
ignore some shit.
That's all.
I'm
I'm
pretty
not gonna ignore
arrogant,
no
so
shit.
you probably just don't exist to me no more.
No, I gotta say something. My little feelings be hurt when you don't want to be my friend no more.
excommunicado.
Right.
You're boom. You're excommunicado.
Excommunicado.
You know what I mean?
At 6 p.m.
Man, this has been a good podcast though.
Yeah, man. It's
addressed a
been
lot of
love,
shit.
man. Like, listen, there's been a lot of shit
Cheers.
going on. Salute.
Salud.
You know, La Buena Vida and all that shit. The
I don't know
good
nothing
life.
about all that.
You know what I'm
Real
saying?
niggas do real things. That just,
Yes, sir.
Real niggas
Yes,
do
sir.
real
On the
things.
road
We
to
definitely-
riches and diamond rings.
Yeah.
You dig?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, this has been I Said What I Said, brought to you by Casanova Black Noir, Fly Association,
Yes, Lord.
Grind King Studios.
Yeah.
Y'all know how I do, BB or nothing. That's how we coming. I'm Jay Hollins.
It's your man L, man.
And I am B.
Yeah.
We out.